Bullshit. Go away.
Josh still has technical stuff, sounds like.
Does?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we decided that there's no echo, so just let him have his technical shit. Let him.
Yeah, it was bothersome to me.
Oh,
I
oh, it
do
is
hear a
okay.
slight I do hear a slight echo. If I listen, I heard it right there. It's
Did
really
you go
low.
into Zoom settings and tell it to pick?
I went to audio settings in Zoom.
Yeah.
It says
Audio settings.
automatically join audio by computer when joining
It
a
says it
meeting.
says under you go to audio and then speaker. What's your speaker set to?
There's no speaker settings under audio for Zoom.
What?
It says automatically join audio by computer, always mute microphone, automatically adjust microphone volume.
There should be a drop-down menu
Yeah, at the very top.
Can I share my screen somehow?
to
Here,
the
hold up.
right of
I can
test.
share my screen, yeah.
Go for it and
Me.
show him how to
Hey,
do it.
Here, watch.
yeah, show if I see the same thing.
Okay, ready? Let's see. Share. Okay. Do you see my
Yes.
Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we see
Okay.
Discord.
Oh. Hold up. Let's see. Maybe it won't let me when I do Zoom.
Oh, because it's the
I
client
went to
being used.
settings and audio, but there's nothing there.
All right,
that
let's
would
see
make
here. So if I go, do you see this?
Yeah, I see that.
Yes.
Okay, I go to audio. You see this?
No, dude, I
Where
do
I,
not
where,
see that.
where I drop down, I pick what speaker I'm using.
I don't see that at all.
Hmm.
It's
Just
super limited.
show us your screen then.
Yeah, Josh, show us your screen
Figure
then.
that
How do
shit
I
out
show you
too.
the screen?
Let's can we just remote into your PC and fix this for you?
We could if I was using a. You want to just use TeamViewer Quick Support or some shit?
Let's get Team Viewer, dude. Let Caleb in there. This is his job.
Do you have TeamViewer at all?
You do now. Hack, hack, hack.
Here, let me try one last thing and then I'll.
Hacking. Hacking.
Here, hold up. Let me jump out and see if I can get to work with just anything else.
Ken's just gonna read his book casually, like what the fuck? Not even trying
It's
to
gonna read the
engage.
or watch the trailer again.
Got to remember what happened.
He does that through most of the corn streams, so it's all right.
Quaranstream.
All right, I'll be right.
Oh, there he goes. He's
All right,
gone.
well, good.
Good. Perfectly cut. Go. Whoa, what does that sound? Sound like a freaking speeder going by in Star Wars.
That was Ken's. Must have been. You have a
Some
loud
car.
muffler going by.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get team viewers so you can just get into my PC anytime?
I I just pasted that link. If he just runs the quick support thing, it's like a you don't have to install
Oh,
anything. Just give me the
oh,
name and code that it gives me and get in
that's cool. I
one
didn't know it
time.
did that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad they still do that because I used to do this a long time ago. I would sometimes have people do this shit.
That's a good idea. I should do that with my parents sometime.
Well, if you're shit like your parents, just have TeamViewer installed.
You know what?
That's what I have for my mom because
They
whenever
never ever ask about computer stuff, which I find crazy.
they ask me, that's why. But it's
Oh,
very
okay.
rare. It's very rare.
Yeah,
The only
okay.
computer
I feel
thing
like
that they ask me about is it's down. We can't get it back up.
what's
Or
down?
like
Like
the
the internet?
dog, yeah, or the dog chewed through the cable. Can you figure out where it's supposed to be plugged in again? And here's another cable.
Oh, that's funny. Those are funny problems.
I thought they got rid of the dog.
Got
We
rid
got
of
another
the
one.
black dog that's in at my house now, but they got a different one, the smaller dog,
Oh,
more appropriate in size for them.
makes sense.
She's really intense though.
Yeah,
Like really intense.
He's very protective, which is good.
Guess.
But definitely, I mean, Disco just barrels through people, and he's super big. So I
Dude,
can.
he is
He would definitely be a problem
gigantic.
over there.
Yeah, he's insane. He's like the juggernaut.
Yeah. But we already have multiple dogs like that.
It's so funny though. He's just like has no idea how big
I'm
he
the
really is.
juggernaut.
He just
Nope.
runs through.
Same with Waffles,
Waffles.
who's sometimes a little bit worse. She's shorter than he is, but she's just as stocky. She's really wide.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny.
Who named her Waffles?
Dude, I didn't get a chance to name any of the animals. I think Waffles was Nate naming him that, I think. Um, Roxy was Catherine named her Roxy, and Disco was
Probably
Logan because he
probably
couldn't.
cop a couple lucky.
We just
Okay.
I had to like lock something in because he was like Disco, and I was like, oh, that's cute that he mispronounced it. Let's use that because Catherine was already trying to give him names like uh, Duke, and I was like, dude, you're all these animal names are stupid.
Well, surely you must have been able to name a cat after
Don't call
all
him
of.
Shirley.
No, Catherine named the cats, and they're all Harry Potter names. We got Draco, Narcissa, and Bentley. Bentley's not.
You've got 3 cats now?
One of them's the one that's always locked in the room. One was the kitten from the cat that's always locked in the room, and the other one is the first cat we got.
Why is it always locked in the room?
Because it was a feral cat that she brought in and wants to domesticate. That's the one that got me the bite of my leg, and I had to get antibiotics for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
She's just not safe to have around people because it's like, oh, she'll love you one minute and she wants pets, but then she'll like bite you and claw you and shit at like drawing
Yeah.
blood. Like we can't have that.
No.
So she stays locked in her room 24/7.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, like the audio is fucked up for everything. Like I can't
Okay.
get it to go through the actual jack.
You
It's
see
weird.
that link that I posted in the chat, or do I need to post it again here?
Yeah, click
Oh wait, hold up. Let me go back.
click it. Click.
You click that link and then click the download, run.
Hold up, dude. Hold up. God damn it, fucking kids.
Dude,
Give me a
hold
second.
up.
How are you so bad at computers, Josh?
Fucking kids.
Grew up around. We were all so into computers, and you played Diablo so much.
It's not that. I got Brittany's out and the kids are yelling at something. Hold up.
Okay.
Oh shit. What if they're fighting?
Home invasion.
How's he
What if it's like-
so bad at computers?
He can hear you. It's coming through the speakers. Calm down. Oh no, Ken's dead.
Well, we got to have something.
Celebrations. I got affiliate.
Yes, congrats. So now what do you get with that?
Come sub to me. Use your if you
Okay.
got Twitch Prime or whatever. Use
Yeah,
your
I'll do it
Twitch
right now.
Prime on me. And I use my account, my mom's account, to just randomly give out whoever's got affiliate. So I've subscribed to like Pred and my other coworker Casey Kidd because he just got affiliate too.
Oh, I just changed my password.
Is
Oh,
that
me
the
too.
imposter?
Because of the leak.
Yeah.
Who's the
Okay, here it is.
imposter?
Casey Kidd?
Oh,
The other Kenneth?
he's the K Hammer.
He's the bizarro world conservative.
Yes.
Twitch security code. 67. 05.
But it was the stream that you and me did, Ken, that I had like 10 viewers throughout, 10 to 12,
Okay.
13, 14, something like that. Like if
It's
Flux
just
started up there.
There he is.
I got the email after that to go ahead and set up your W2 and this all bullshit. Because you're
Oh, wow.
welcome to affiliate. Yay.
Using Prime. There it goes. Done, dude.
Right. One last thing. Hold up.
How's he so bad at computers?
Bro,
He maybe he's gonna go beat the kids and he doesn't want evidence.
okay, there. I am subbed.
Thank you.
How much money do you get from the sub?
You get 20% of the $10, right?
It's like I think they take about half. So for every
Oh,
five,
I thought they took like 80% shit.
no, about half. So it's like $5 a sub, but they see about 250 of that. I thought.
Oh yeah, the subs are $5 now. That's
Yeah.
right. Love it. They used to be 10, didn't they?
Not. I've always known them to be five.
Oh shit. Josh is gonna come back and be like, I can't do it, guys.
Gotta push it
Kids,
back.
kids are too much.
I can't do it on my own.
I can't, guys. The police are on their way.
Dude, that was you. That happened to you.
What?
Remember? You had to go because like the suicide
No, it was
squad or
the
whatever showed up.
critical reaction team
Yeah.
or crisis. It was the crisis
Yeah.
team.
For Catherine
Yeah,
or
they
something?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Let's just have no one pass out on stream again, please.
Yeah, geez.
You can try for that.
No, it's terrible.
I should do what Ray said. Post it on live stream fails.
You should. I bet you'll get a ton of subs from that. Because if you do it to yourself, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be the best.
Ah! Oh snap, dude! And the software for the sound card thing, it comes with a voice like modulator thing where you can put a filter on when you speak,
Okay.
and the grandma one sounds hilarious.
Are you
Okay.
gonna do it?
I can try. Gotta find where the shit was. Voicemail.
My mom's husband likes watching
Everly.
YouTube videos of the people answering the scammers calls with the voice modulator on, like pretending to be some little old grandma.
I haven't seen that.
They're awful.
They're awful.
We'll just keep them talking for hours and making mistakes and not following directions and getting them to just yell and scream, and he's wasting their time.
Yikes.
Test, test, test.
What?
Oh, can you hear it now?
Test,
Do I
test,
sound, do I sound like an old woman?
Oh,
Like
can
an
you
old
hear it now?
man.
Old man.
It's super watery though.
Yeah, but it's funny.
Like,
I think it's
you know
funny.
what I mean? Like it sounds like
Oh.
you're underwater, kind of like in a movie.
Oh, Kenneth, you are the apple of my butthole. And I would love. Oh, hello, my Joshua, my dearest Joshua.
All right, I got it.
You got it? Can
Good?
you help me with my computer when you're done there, Sonny?
Oh my gosh.
Can you come take out my garbage? I need a strong young boy like you.
What was it, Josh?
I don't know. Something was up like I don't even know what was it. I just restarted everything and then went back and looked at the settings and it seemed to be functional.
All right. Oh, cool. So do you have that drop down menu now or still not there?
No, I still don't have it as extensive as when I was looking at it as yours was.
Hmm.
But it's
Wonder, well, are you on a Chromebook?
yeah.
I wonder if that's why that app is maybe just isn't as feature heavy.
Could be.
That seems weird. I don't know.
Test, test, test. That probably sound okay now.
Yeah, you sound
Yeah.
good.
So was there a coyote? What were the kids yelling about?
Yeah, what happened?
No, dude, they're just when they like that's the thing, like they anytime they start like ribbing on each other, we're like, okay, you guys can't play together. And then like 20 minutes later, they're like, but we want to. I was like, then stop getting like annoying each other. Fucking drives me crazy, dude.
They can't. They
They
can't help
can't.
it.
They can't stay away.
They
And
can't stay
they
away.
can't like not fight either. It's so dumb. Brittany ran to the store, so I was like, what the fuck is going on?
How you guys
Hello?
been?
Great. That took a long time to get
Hey,
out of the grandma mode.
I was gonna suggest we should somebody needs to like manufacture like a giant Wheel of Fortune device that we spin twice and it has like two substances that Caleb has to combine before we do Quaranstream. Just like
No.
Resident Evil.
Terrible.
All right, MDMA
Terrible idea. It could just
and
be water.
fentanyl. All right, here we go, guys.
No.
Guys,
Or like,
I'm gonna lie down for a while.
Did you see how much fentanyl it takes to kill you and how
Yeah.
like tiny the amount is?
Yeah,
not a lot, yeah.
It is crazy.
yeah. And then there's like
I just-
difentanyl or something that's even less or more. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I gotta talk to my street pharmacist.
So you said it wasn't broken then, right? But you're still wearing the boot?
Correct. Yeah. It's the sprain, really.
Okay. See, you can take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Can we
invincible.
see it?
Round
Can
two.
we
Yeah, see?
Can we see it?
See?
Oh snap.
If I'm fall over.
Oh, dang. Look at
Yep.
that. It's a real deal. Okay. Do you sleep with it on like 24/7 stuff
No, because it's uncomfortable, so I just take it off.
for bedtime
Yep.
and shower
Which is
time?
fine.
Sarah
like-
give you shit?
What? Does Sarah give me shit? No, she would. She would if it was broken. She'd be like really strict. Like, "Hey, you have to keep it up. Stop putting weight on it. Blah blah blah." But as soon as it wasn't broken, it was like however you feel.
No, no,
This
I
is
mean
me.
giving you a hard time, like, hell, you're gonna go stream again, or you don't hurt yourself.
Oh no, not thus far. But Louis at work was like, he hurt himself. He oh how'd you hurt your leg? Oh, he hurt himself playing with himself. That was it. He just stopped there, and then later on he added, yeah, he was playing video games by himself. That's how he hurt his ankle. Oh, okay.
What did you tell the doc?
The truth. I was playing video games and I was inebriated and fucking tripped and I say tripped,
Oh, yeah. So you didn't tell him you passed out.
but yeah, I fucking Windows shut down.
Green screened of death.
Yeah, you were green screen.
But on the brighter side, me and Ken are pretty close to beating Resident Evil.
Congrats. Nice. Is it cool?
I liked it. I think we're about at the end.
Right.
right?
I think we're close. The camera
Those
angles
were-
are obscene.
I was gonna say the camera angles when I watched him stream
They're
they're
obscene?
awful.
What do you mean? They're annoying?
Yeah, I mean,
You can't see like what you're shooting at half the time.
yeah.
Does it lock your camera? You can't
You
move
don't
it?
remember old Resident Evil? The static camera angles and that's how they made it look so beautiful.
Oh, it was a static camera and your character moved in that scene.
Yeah,
That's right. I remember that now.
yeah. They
So they
didn't.
make it difficult. They make it difficult with like hiding stuff.
Do
I mean, most of the
people
things you pick up are shining. But Josh,
I
But
meant
it can be
like
hard
can
hard
can
navigate.
people is it against Twitch rules to say like, hey guys, I'm gonna be super lit up while I play video games. Come watch me.
I don't think you can
Can you
say
promote that or not?
No,
yeah, no.
Okay.
there's no way.
But I think like I've seen other people like drink wine coolers and shit. Like I don't want to say her name, but I've seen a streamer drink wine coolers on stream and get tipsy.
In trouble?
You don't want to say her name?
Do they get in trouble or
Rothfuss
not?
Rothfuss drank rum on stream before.
Okay. I didn't know like because like that I would feel like that's like a gimmick that people could do on Twitch where
I don't know. I guess I should read the policy.
I'm basically
But
saying that you need to go viral. Getting fucked
Oh
up.
yeah, you
Okay.
should be careful too, because like you can't let Logan on camera if you're live.
oh no,
What?
I don't think so, right? There's some like kid rules
no
about
children.
being, about being on camera or
Interesting.
something.
What if it's my own child?
You should just read that one.
Especially not your own child.
Has to be different childs.
What if he's more mature than he looks?
Yeah.
Just get him a fake mustache.
Ah, good. Gotta fool him.
Totally.
Hey, look at this. Look at this child's mustache.
Look, he's
Think
smoking.
he's under the age?
He's got a mustache.
What does mustache talk for him? All right. You guys want to talk about the movie?
Yes.
Wait, we're supposed to watch a movie?
Yeah. You ready, Josh?
Yeah.
What's wrong? What's wrong, man?
Yeah, what happened?
Dude, I'm gonna be a super wet blanket about this fucking movie, dude.
Okay.
Wet blanket.
All right. Well, welcome everybody back onto the only show on the internet that knows where Shell Beach. You know where that's at. Wait a minute.
Wait,
Been
wait,
so
how do you get
long.
there?
Been so long.
How do you get there?
Old Cracker Barrel's not working like it used to. It's the Quaranstream.
Wow.
Today we're coming in.
And just to confirm, you are recording, right?
Yes.
It's working. Okay.
Looks like it is.
About
About all I need, right?
Yeah. Let's just check it after.
Wow, I recorded an hour of a desktop.
Today we're reviewing Dark City from 1998, directed by Alex Proyas. I don't know if you looked up some of the other shit he did. There's a few key movies, but before we do that, Mr. Josh, can you give us some numbers?
Yeah, this movie has really high scores, which fucking made my mouth drop open like a fucking cartoon character. But
Wow.
critics 76%, audiences 85%.
What was the critic score?
76?
76. Yeah.
That's so high.
Yeah, it's really high. Audience 80
Unnecessary.
the budget 27 million. It opened with 5.5 the opening weekend. It grossed 4.3 or 14.3 in the US, but worldwide it got its money back. It earned 27, so it broke even.
So even with its high score, high scores, it didn't actually do well.
No, it doesn't.
Monetarily.
I think some of those high scores may have come after the fact when it gained a cult following, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I assume because I'm trying to imagine like 5.5 was that like
I don't know. I
admirable
wonder
for
what
that
that
time? I
was.
don't know.
I wonder what
Yeah.
was
Is
also airing in theaters during that same weekend. That would be a neat thing to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
late
we have that
90s, man. A lot of stuff
technology,
was
right?
going on.
Let's
is
see.
the money, Josh? Is that all box office, or does that include like DVD sales and all the rest of that?
I assume the 27 worldwide was like
It was in
with
February
sales and all that
27th.
stuff too. February, dude, that was like fucking dead zone back in the day
Yes, let's
too.
see.
You never wanted to
February
release shit
27th,
like in
1998 films. Okay. Oh, okay. Ready for this? Titanic was number one.
oh my god. It's like for fucking like 10 weeks probably in a
Yeah,
row.
who knows? And then The Wedding Singer,
Oh,
and
that's
then
good too.
Good Will Hunting.
All these feel good movies. And fucking Dark City.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So Titanic,
I have a child.
yeah, wow. Yeah, Titanic had already been 11 weeks in. It's
Just
number one.
slaying everybody.
That's incredible. So yeah, Dark
Wow.
City, and then Wedding Singer is number two for the past 3 weeks, and then Good Will Hunting is number three for the past 13 weeks.
Wow. That's crazy back in the day, like how long a movie could fucking hang.
And then Dark City came out, and it was number four with 5 million. So that's not too bad considering what it was going against, I guess. Weird.
Got some burritos.
What the?
From
Congratulations.
where?
Congratulations on that, man.
That looks
Homemade.
like
Homemade.
Nice.
Homemade.
So right off the top, I always confuse this movie, or I used to always confuse this movie with a movie that seems like it kind of has the same atmosphere and look to it, called The City of the Lost Children, and it's got Ron Perlman in it.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Go like Google it or IMDb it and have a look. Something that doesn't look similar to this movie.
Damn, you're just destroying that burrito, man.
I'm not watching. I'm looking at this movie. Wait, take another bite. Let me see.
Dude, he does this technique where he like wiggles this thing down his mouth like a duck, dude. Just like swallows it whole.
Unhinges my jaw.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh wow, this movie looks crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, clicking on the images on Google looks insane.
When did
But
it come
I
out?
also see what you mean. 95.
Okay.
Wow, this looks nuts. There's a PlayStation game that came out for it. Weird.
I don't think I've even seen that movie, but I always confused Dark City with that one.
You haven't even seen The City of Lost Children?
Nope.
That's crazy that you associated that with that movie. You just like did the trailer like leave an impression on you or something?
Especially the picture of Ron Perlman, the way he looks with that red hair.
Oh yeah, that's so weird with the girl hanging on him.
I must have seen it in trailers or something, but seeing that, I was like, "There's a movie out there with Ron Perlman, and he's in like a really weird place."
Yeah, he looks so strange. Oh my gosh, so weird. What the heck is this movie? We should watch this.
Do you guys remember? Yeah, we can add it to the list, I guess.
Yeah, we should. Please, Kenneth. Do you guys remember? He said,
What?
you said, do you guys remember? And then you stopped.
Me? I did.
Yeah, right?
Oh, do you guys remember the The first time you watched this movie?
Dark City.
This is the first time I've seen it. I never saw it back in '98.
I don't remember the first time I saw it, but I think I feel like I was in my early 20s.
I think I saw this the first
What?
time within the
How
last 10 years, but I don't remember where.
how old were we?
It was 97?
In 98. Oh, we were 23. So yeah, I guess that would have
No,
been right.
'98.
in 98. Yeah,
Hold on. How old were we in 98?
16, 17.
16.
Oh,
Less than
sorry.
20 at least.
So yeah, I didn't see it till way later then. Like at least probably 10 years later. Shit.
Waiting for Kenneth to be like, oh, we got a bunch of math majors in the chat.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, we were 16. Huh. Yeah, I bet I didn't see it till I was like 20, 24. How did Ken do that? Do you guys
Seen it.
see? Oh,
I think it was after.
I missed everything you said, Ken. You like lagged out for me.
Yeah, Ken finally did the X.
It was cool. You were like stuck like this for like a solid 10 seconds for me. And you had this
Smooth it
crazy,
out.
you had crazy face on your face.
Crazy
It was awesome. It was awesome.
face
doing
on
it
your
now.
face.
You're doing it now.
Like your connection's getting shitty.
Yeah.
Look like a pastel painting.
It does that often.
Uh-oh.
Ken's downloading.
Here he is. He's back. What'd you say, Ken? After I said we were 16.
I said I think I saw it in it was either college or when I was wandering around or traveling for work a bunch, I think.
Hmm.
I know I've seen this once before. I just
Yeah.
didn't really remember much of it. It was like, yeah, it was fun.
I feel like I was in Palm Springs when I saw this.
I remember thinking like,
When you saw it the first time?
yeah. Spoiler
When
alert,
do
my
you,
opinion hasn't really changed.
do you remember when you saw it first?
Josh is just
Stupid
excellent.
thing.
Caleb and I are gonna like fucking take a blowtorch to this movie.
Well, hold on. Do you remember when you saw it first, Caleb?
I mean, not specifically, but I know that we saw it pretty close to it coming out. Like, it came out and we were
Oh,
like,
really?
oh, that's a movie we should see. Because we would always point out movies like that. Oh, who
Yeah.
cares about Titanic? Who cares about When Harry Met Sally? Who cares about all this weird stuff? Like, feel
Good
good
Will
movies.
Hunting?
We didn't care about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We like sci-fi,
Did you see it in theater?
action. I don't think so.
Did we?
I think we
I don't think
got
we
it as
did.
soon as it came out for rental. We were like, oh, let's rent that movie.
Mhm.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's get it.
That's a
And then we watched
blockbuster.
it, and it was like, okay, it wasn't that memorable. We're like, cool, on to the next one. So it was just
Well,
basically
come on,
rental
Josh.
fodder.
Yeah.
You must have at least loved Kiefer.
He was pretty
I
cool.
did like him at the beginning, and then when I realized he was a pawn, I was like, oh, okay.
What'd you think about the way he talked?
I liked it. Like I liked how he was all conniving and mysterious at first, but
Yeah.
dude, it just I don't know. There's just so much I could go on about this film.
All right. What's next?
Well, let's start to go on about it
Caleb
then.
eating his burrito.
Needs us to kill time while he finishes that.
Oh, that's all right.
So, the movie opens in space. Then we see some buildings, and then we see Kiefer Sutherland. Then we get the title, and then we go into the bathroom where got the blood on his forehead, the
Mhm.
light swinging. He gets up, he's naked. This is John Murdoch. We don't know that yet, but that's him
Yeah.
getting up. He looks at the postcard with Shell Beach on it. Has some memories, I guess. Then he gets a call from Kiefer Sutherland, who warns him. And then he sees a murdered girl, this chick with the jigsaw saw tattoo
Spiral.
thing. Yeah. and then someone's chasing him.
The strangers.
Men in Black.
Yeah, so we don't know if they're called the Strangers yet, but they give it all to us later with some exposition.
At the very end.
Actually,
Dude, I
there
was
was
just like,
like the theatrical cut had a lot of this stuff up front,
Are you serious?
and then the director's cut removed that and put it at the end in that boat ride.
oh, dude, I needed
Oh,
it
really?
so much sooner.
You
I was
did?
like, holy shit! Like,
So
Um,
we watched the director's cut then?
yeah, I think
Okay,
based on the way they describe that stuff.
that's cool. Did you see that in like the?
I agree and disagree. I agree with the way I disagree that that was not the way to handle it. Like I liked that they held on to it and it was mysterious and we kind of slowly get the clues as to what's happening. And then they kind of reveal more later. But I don't like what they actually reveal. That was dumb.
yeah, like I waited forever, and then the reveal didn't make sense to me either. So then I was
Yeah.
like, double pissed that I fucking watched it, and then got to the end and didn't pay off. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
So John Murdoch leaves the hotel. His 3 weeks are up. Got to pay again, whatever. The strange guys come in and put people to sleep. They're after MP main protagonist.
yeah,
And
Tom,
then
do your Green Goblin sleep from Spider-Man.
Dude, we just watched that with the boys. Did I tell you that?
No,
Yeah,
I had Cole watch it. He Cole liked the Tobey Maguire ones.
Yeah, we watched 1 and 2 with the boys like just maybe a week or so ago because we wanted to get them prepped for the new Spider-Man coming out.
And Tom 3 doesn't
Making
exist.
another one?
yeah, the latest
Yeah.
one that's coming out. No Way Home.
Yeah,
With Tom Holland.
the multiverse stuff. Calm down. It's gonna be awesome.
Just like the
got-
comics.
It's got a lot of Doctor Strange in it, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
He's the best part.
but do you think that's the Doctor Strange from our timeline?
Yeah, because I feel
Dude,
like
I think no fucking way, dude. He would
I
never
think
do that.
it's him, but I think it's by doing the spell though, it's gonna open up all the multiverse shit because that's gonna connect.
I
to
don't
his
think it's
movie.
our Doctor Strange. I think it's a different one.
That's why I said that one What If episode was so important.
Yeah. Anyways,
No idea what you're talking about.
Huh.
I mean, you're missing out huge time with the What If. It's pretty cool.
Eh.
You watch Visions, right? Or no?
I watched the 2 Trigger episodes.
The 2 Trigger episodes. What does that mean?
2 of them were done by the production company Trigger.
Which ones were those?
The Twins
That was awesome.
and the Duel.
Oh, that was
No,
awesome
was it
too.
the Duel? No, not the Duel.
Oh.
Not the Duel. The Elder.
That one was awesome too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, those are good episodes. The Elder was so awesome.
I'm planning on watching the other ones except for the Tatooine one. I don't care about listening to rock music saving the day.
The episode 2.
That was a good episode, actually.
I didn't know how I felt about it after we finished, but then I agreed to like it, so maybe you should watch it.
I kind of liked the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I kept waiting for it to get sinister, and it never did, and I was thrown off by that.
Josh is like, when are we going to talk about Dark City?
Sorry.
No, this is pretty.
I don't
like,
know. I think Josh is happy not to talk about Dark City.
Visions is so
dude,
good.
I didn't take notes on this film till like the end, and all my notes are just destroying it. So
Nice. We can skip through then fast. We don't have to talk about it too much in detail.
Well, I mean, just continuing to move on, we get to see
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly, and she gives
Right,
us the performance of a lifetime, where she demonstrates how to act like a cardboard box.
What? Wow.
She's always
What?
just fucking blank in every movie. Even Requiem for a Dream, it's just like blah 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 blah. I'm Jennifer Connelly. Blah blah blah.
my gosh.
He's just always got
Damn,
this blank stare, no emotion.
what movie? God damn it, it's gonna kill me. I'm trying to think of a movie where the guy is like, "What direction? What range?" Fuck, what was that from?
What?
There was a movie where guys like making fun of like how inept somebody's acting was. I'll have to think about it. Keep going, Caleb.
Um,
Yeah, her being a jazz or lounge singer.
yeah. And then she meets with Kiefer Sutherland, and Kiefer Sutherland's putting rats in a maze, and that's kind of like
Right.
the imagery, right? Is this like spiral maze type thing? The spiral kind of relates to that, and the maze is just kind of iconography about they like to just change the whole thing, and we're the rats in the maze. Uh, I mean, I took high school English. I'm pretty inept, or not inept, pretty I'm pretty in tune with this stuff. And then moving on, we get Bumstead, which is William Hurt. I like his voice.
Dude, I love her. I can't believe like the actors that are in this film are so impressive, and the movie is just not good. It's what just so crazy to me. It's staggering.
It's difficult to watch because, I mean, true to the name, it's just dark all the time. It's always
You
night.
know, I appreciated the set design a lot.
I think it's in the trivia, but I think 100% of the sets were created. None of them were like practical, already set up. They ought to be built from
Yeah.
not practical, but they ought to be built.
Yeah.
From
It looked,
CGI.
Models,
Alright.
the
it looked,
models.
it looked incredible. I thought I was impressed the whole time with everything in the background.
I'm pretty
the
sure
sets.
the automat was a reference to the Hopper painting.
The automat.
The one where
What Hopper painting,
it's
Kenneth?
like one half of it is the glow of the diner, and then the other half
Hold
is
on.
dark.
Oh, Nighthawks.
No, he has another one called
Oh,
the automat.
oh, not automat right here. Let's see it.
Yeah. Should be a woman sitting by herself.
Uh-huh. Okay. Got it.
Oh,
I do like movies and stories that start off like with the character kind of coming out of amnesia and trying to figure things out at the same time you are.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess explains a lot of, like, you get to learn along with the protagonist.
Yeah. And it reduces oh yeah, I just remembered this one time with Uncle Bob at Shell Beach and all this stuff happened.
Yeah.
So then, how did you feel when you learned that you have telekinesis?
I mean, tuning.
Eh,
Because right away when he goes to the automat, that's when he gets to like, and the thing like it pops open.
Oh my god. And then the cops are like, "Hey, hey, what
Yeah.
are you doing? Where are you
Oh
going?"
my gosh, yeah.
Dude, just like nothing was explained. And then the girl is just like, "Leave him alone. He's coming with me." Like this whore. I'm like, what? This
Yeah.
she's got bills to pay.
And she's the
There was
one
just, like-
we already saw a image of her dead, so that's her alive.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize it was the same character.
Yeah,
Also,
Is it?
what I
she's the dead whore. Yeah.
Oh,
Where?
I did not pick up on that.
And then so she's the dead whore who comes in and saves him, and he's got the stuff implanted where he's supposed to kill her, but in this version he doesn't, because he sees the little girl come in later. Remember, like she's undressing, we get boobs, and then
oh yeah.
he's like, "Whoa, whoa!"
Well, no, he stopped Sutherland before he could inject the memories of John Murdoch, fully inject John Murdoch. He stops him. That's when, because he knocks the syringe away, and that's why there's a broken syringe in the room.
Right.
How could they have already reset though?
But in
If
this,
she was the same dead woman, how have things already reset by then?
because what we were seeing is the memories where they've been doing it that way before, and they're trying to decipher if he's gonna continue that cycle or something like that.
Wow, I did not realize this when I watched
What?
this.
No, I thought she was still there because then William Hurt shows up with the other cops and they're looking at the body.
Yeah, that's true.
That was happening the same time that he was with
Did
the woman
Mr.
in her apartment.
Is that?
Yep.
But didn't these strangers visit her anyway?
They visit her later when they kill her.
Yeah, once Mr. Strange or whatever gets shot with the memories that were intended for Murdoch.
Mr. Hand.
Mr. Book. Oh, Mr. Book.
Mr. Hand.
Mr. Book is the main guy, main old guy. Mr. Hand is the
Bill
one.
Nighy, right?
I wanted to
Yes.
punch that little kid so bad in the movie. He's like trying to act hard.
Kill him.
Yeah. And then he bites his
Jesus.
finger.
Yeah.
Bites his finger. I was like, what? These things vampires or what? Kid obviously has a knife. No, let me bite the finger instead.
Well, then we moved on to Bumstead. He comments about what kind of killer saves a dying fish. So right away he's like something fishy here.
Oh my
Dude, that
God.
was also stupid, man. This movie is so bad. It's so terrible. God.
He talks about Malinsky for the first time. Mrs. Murdoch reports him missing. Then we switch back over to John Murdoch. Oh, she's undressing. We get boobs. The little kid. He leaves. He looks at the postcard and the sign. They go up to the sign. Discovered by the strangers. And
Yeah.
then they have a little like. So he does mental
Oh.
blast. Woo! Yeah.
The telekinesis fight.
Yeah.
Dude, that telekinesis fighting was so terrible.
Dude, especially at
not-
the end.
Not well
The
dated
end was
CGI.
the end
Can
was.
you
so
imagine,
bad.
like, hey,
bad.
okay, we need you guys to pretend you're concentrating really hard.
That's all I could imagine the whole time watching it was them doing that to each other and nothing happening. And being-
Well, we'll
On
fix
set.
it in post.
Yeah.
I
We'll
just
fix it
remember
in
being.
post.
I just remember thinking, if I was pulling focus on this, I would be so fired because I'd be dying laughing watching these idiots do this in front of me and trying to like keep them in focus. I would be like, I can't, guys. I'm out. Get somebody else.
You're moving
So
too much
This
when you're
remote, I'll give you the
tuning.
room.
So this, I also have a question because this leads to something that happens towards the end. So this is when the strangers attempt to use their powers and it doesn't work on Murdoch, right? Because they tell he's like sleep,
Yes.
and then he doesn't
Yes.
fall asleep, right?
Yep.
But I don't get it because that's one of my notes. At the end, they're like, go to sleep, and then he sleeps, and I was like, but he didn't fucking sleep at the beginning of the film.
That's
I
true.
Now
thought
he's
that- I
falling
thought
asleep
that was
now.
It was because of the amount of them together, right?
I don't know.
Wasn't that when they were all together with the hive mind stuff?
Well, it was on their way to the
Even
hive mind.
before that, yeah, just like the only logical reason is like he's allowing himself to fall asleep because he's trying to protect.
Oh yeah, I think
what's
he
her
did
name?
allow himself.
Okay,
That's what I
Mrs.
remember
Murdoch.
thinking.
It's
Mhm.
Emma.
dude, it's
I
just
think we learned later.
there's
it's
just a lot
Emma.
of inconsistencies. Like he can use the powers, and then later on, when he should use the powers, he's like, I can't use them right now. He's like trying to escape. I was just like, what the fuck's going on? Like this is too inconsistent.
Mhm.
You either have the powers or you don't, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe it takes a lot to use.
But this is the first time in that battle. This is the first time we actually get to see what they truly look like. So one of the guys gets his head sliced open, and we
Right.
see like this little
See
squid
the-
thing come
The
out.
phalanges.
Yeah, and a little teeth.
Terrible
in the middle.
CGI.
Yep, terrible
You see,
CGI.
you see the tentacle hentai.
So apparently, and we learn later, they're dead. The dead people that they can just go like zombies, take possession of. They look, and they're essentially like
And they look like Nosferatu.
they look like
Yeah.
Kroger
Old fucking
brand
vampire
Cenobites.
films.
What they look like to me.
Yes, they do. I remember thinking that, like, oh, they
Yeah.
really remind me of Hellraiser.
Yeah. He escapes. Then we go to the Strangers HQ. No more Mr. Quick. That's Mr. Quick. That's the one that died. Mr. Quick is no more. Tells everyone,
And
go
they
look
all
for Jay Murdoch. We got to get out of here.
cue Ken's hissing sound.
For what?
Oh.
Oh.
Did I miss the
They're
joke?
at the headquarters. They're at the headquarters. You're supposed to do the
Oh.
annoying sound they all make
Oh.
when they're combining forces. Yeah, Caleb's doing right now.
So weird.
Then we cut over to Bumstead. He's dropping off Connolly, who meets John and Dr. Schreiber. But they're caught by Bumstead. So this is where he was in the spa, I think. Telekinetic
Oh, yeah.
door, got a cab. I have caught by Bumstead. Run! Telekinetic
it
door.
just magically shows
Oh,
up.
that's right. Yeah, he goes,
Yeah.
ah! And again, just a door opens up.
Well, that's yeah. And
Oof.
he's like, why doesn't anybody listen to me? And she's like, run, John.
And then he gets a cab.
He's so chill in this movie. It's crazy.
Yeah, and he kind of like slow,
Yeah.
but he's got this kind of certain intensity to him. Every time you see him, he's like he's always like wide-eyed and focused. Probably on coke the entire shooting.
I hope so.
Bumstead and Schreiber. Oh, they run into each other. Dr. Schreiber with Bumstead, William Hurt, and he makes a comment like, it's rather lonely. You're a rather lonely man with something, something, something. And at first I was like, what? Weird. But then I realized after watching it the second time that it's Kiefer Sutherland. He did that to him. He made his memories and he set him up as who he is. So he makes that comment like, oh, you're a rather lonely man with this and that and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
And-
like you're very like astute and attentive to details.
Yeah, but it's because he knows I made you. I'm the artist who created you, Bumstead.
Yep.
Then we go back to Schreiber in the spa. He talks about how perhaps John Murdoch can tune and impossible 6 generations of one of your kind to learn how to lifetimes to learn how to do what we do. Bumstead goes and talks to Malinsky, and Malinsky's got to figure it out. Like he's talking in these weird segmented sentences, but listening to it the second time, it's like, oh yeah, he's figured it out. It's like, oh, we wake up sometimes and they don't know what to do with us when they're rearranging the entire town and yada yada. And to us, it kind of sounds, first time viewer probably sounds half crazy, half, well, this is part of the plot.
Plus, he has all that shit written all over his room too.
Yeah, all the spirals and everything. And I'm still like, I'm going with the movie, but here's one of right coming up next. We get one of my biggest, just the display of how it works. One of my biggest gripes about this movie, where it's Schreiber at work. So Kiefer Sutherland's filling up syringes and he's explaining that, you know, we take memories and this and that, and they're all in these like little liquid vials, and we put them together. And I look under a microscope and I can see that the thing changes color, and that means he's going to be a doctor or a killer or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
this doesn't make any sense. That fucking little
Dude, there's
ketchup packets that you make and then inject into people's brains are somehow like he's so precise with it. You know, this is the exact memories you had as a child. This is who your uncle was. This is, you know, the tragedies you had in your mid 20s and yada yada yada. And in the end, we even get that where it's like he's inserted himself into the memories. Like, I'm not understanding how you
Dude,
get
there
that
was so
far
much
from this.
there's so much nonsensical shit to this film. I was like, it just did not pay off.
Yeah, so I guess I can appreciate that it's some sort of artistic representation of something, but I was like, that really kicked me out of it. I was like, what the fuck is he's making little
He wasn't.
cocktails?
He also like wasn't very like precise with anything,
I mean,
right?
for
And like,
for what he's
Well,
doing and what
obviously
he's
had
looking at, it's like you have to
yeah,
be to the like millionth, billionth precision of what you're doing, I would assume.
yeah.
but they don't have to go that deep dive into it because when they change all the landscape and the people and the clothes and all that shit, which was also didn't make any fucking sense.
The
Like,
tuning.
well, no, like
Well,
when
there's
we get to the whole
why.
like they're doing this for their soul and shit, I was like, what? That
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't
Well,
even add up.
I figure we can talk about that when we get to the exposition part, but I have a lot
Wait,
of
wait, wait.
the same disagreements you probably do, Josh.
I just wanted to say that the memories is still probably a better concept than the midi-chlorians.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Fight a monkey.
Um, shut it down. So this is like the first time that
Is this where everybody passes out,
yeah,
falls asleep?
and
Yeah.
Murdoch is like freaking out. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He watches the
Dude, I was
barbershop come
waiting for
back.
just like I was waiting for like just fucking like insane devastation for everybody passing out while they're operating machinery and shit. Not just this like
Yeah, right.
nice subtlety to just everybody slowly stopping.
But they do
Yeah.
have
That would be
control over the
absolute
matter
chaos.
itself. So they're controlling everything, not just the people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Um, so then we get the introduction on how Dr. Schreiber injects people in the fucking forehead, which is the worst place.
Terrible.
Um,
The
I mean, that
same
doesn't make
segment.
any
The same
doesn't make
segment
any
every time.
sense.
It's
Doesn't
yeah,
make any sense
it's like coming at him.
because there's like hard bone right here,
well, that's
right?
why there's like that little drill portion when you got the
Yeah.
close up. Remember, it's like
Yep.
Oh, I mean,
Yep.
there's got to be a better place to put those, right?
that has to be,
Let's
man. I'm 100%
This
with you. That's
okay.
even if
Like
it
back
was like a
here or
suppository of
something.
some sort, I'd still be way more on board
Oh my
than
gosh.
drilling through your fucking forehead. Terrible.
Terrible. No,
Everybody just has like a band-aid right
unnecessary.
Yeah.
That's part of the tuning is when before they wake them up, they heal all the wounds.
Wound disease.
Ken's getting sleepy.
Power's back on.
Boom.
Then we go to Bumstead and Jennifer Connelly. Schreiber uses Murdoch's imprint. Oh, okay. So this is where
Can't act her way out of a paper bag.
Mr. Hand volunteers. Yeah, dude, she's lifeless.
I really
And
love the way you hate her.
I I almost like I almost don't think she's doing a bad job. Like, is that the character? Because maybe she's been typecast in this character where it's like we just want someone who's just paper, nothing
Um,
behind the eyes.
She's been nominated for plenty of awards too,
Eh,
right? I mean, that's pretty crazy. All right.
So this is where Mr. Hand volunteers uh, to have the imprint of Murdoch put into him, that we can hopefully find where Murdoch's at, because he's fucking shit up. Because in the last tuning, we noticed that there was a disturbance in the force, and we couldn't control the machines like we used to. So go find Jay Murdoch. Uh, Jay Murdoch figures out Carl Harris strangers are after Jay Murdoch. Then we have Malinsky in the train. So when he's down there and he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I got a way to get out of it, and he kills himself in the train. This is that
But
sequence.
that was also part of the reinforcement of there being no way to
Break the
exit the
cycle.
town because
Oh yeah.
because remember like the express, like there's no way to ever catch it.
Hmm.
Because it never stops. Everyone just
Yeah.
leaves. What do you think? Do you think he actually got out of it because he killed himself? Because it's like, I'm gonna destroy my body such that I'm no longer like alive, so they can't tinker with
No.
me anymore. They can like
No,
absorb
but
me
that's
as
another
a.
question. That was another question they never answered. Like, how did all these people get abducted? They never explain it. So
They
like I
don't.
was assuming
That part I liked
yeah.
though. I liked that because it was like all of them have had their memory wiped, and they even go out of their way to tell you that Schreiber had his. He had to wipe his own memory.
Yeah.
And I thought it was neat that they're like, we're here, and these things seem vaguely recognizable, as in just general structures, but I don't remember like specifically where I grew up or where I was from outside of whatever Schreiber
Well, that's
has
why I don't.
planted.
That's why I feel like that. That's why I feel like that guy who jumped into the subway, like he's just dead. Like there's no coming back.
Yeah, I would agree because it seems like they're experimenting with live people, and they use
Yeah.
the dead people to put another squid person into, if they have one. But more on that later. Um, Mr. Hand and Jennifer Connelly. So he's like shows up. That's kind of a creepy encounter. She's like, "I met my husband here," and he's like, "If you." She's like, "I'm just having this normal conversation with fucking Nosferatu," like Josh said.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's what a
god.
coincidence! You met your wife here. How long
Dude, this is the
ago?
only Caleb's.
Same many of years that you've met your husband here.
Wow.
See, I would enjoy this movie a lot more if Caleb just like fucking impersonated everybody, just
Yeah.
recreate it.
All two excruciating hours of it.
Dude, it felt like it took 4 hours to watch this thing, man.
It-
I was
yeah,
like
yeah.
dying.
Second viewing went a
Yeah.
lot quicker for me, I
Did
think,
it?
but the first viewing definitely. Whew,
It
I was like,
dragged.
how far are we on this movie? Because there's no big distinctions between like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Like there's no color changes, palette changes. It's the same people acting the way that they've been acting the whole movie, and the same lighting, doing the kind of same atmospheric stuff. So it's like you can never tell how far you're in the movie. If you just saw 5 seconds out of context, unless it was a really important 5 seconds, you're like, oh, that could be the beginning, middle, or end of Dark City. Not sure which. It can collapse.
I think so. You get up for a spot of tea.
Spotty.
Wait, he has his buds in. He can hear us and talk to us probably.
But he
He's
chooses
muted,
not
though.
to.
Yeah, he muted himself. He's probably going potty, poopy.
Hootie Poppy. So, Dam explores. I don't know. He's just running around town like he is
I
again.
put the kettle on.
Oh,
I
nice.
knew it. I knew it. I called it so bad.
I had a question around this moment. How come people have the same identities? If they keep resetting shit, I thought they were resetting it nightly because, especially with Mrs.
They don't reset
Murdoch's.
the whole place nightly though, just portions of it,
Oh,
right?
okay,
But everyone goes to sleep,
gotcha.
right?
Because it just confused me because
Yeah,
I was like,
I felt like it was. Yeah, I felt like it's too tall of an order
Yeah, holy
for
crap.
Kiefer Sutherland's
Because
character to like be in charge of. Like I assume it's like
the
hundreds
entire
of people.
city.
I don't know.
Yeah,
William Hurt was an inspector the entire time, but the guy behind the automat was later the like newsstand owner
Yeah,
yes.
that's right.
or employee.
The guy behind the hotel desk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we get Uncle Carl, who's
Crazy Uncle
Uncle
Carl, dude.
Carl.
one of my favorite characters because just finally, fuck, we get someone different and he talks a little bit different. And
Yeah.
a little bit of a ray of sunshine in this bleak darkness.
Crazy Carl.
But he sells him out, and then
Yeah. What a piece of crap.
yeah.
He's
I'm
just
just trying to help.
Okay.
But then we
Nice
cut.
guys.
Then we cut to Bumstead and Mrs. M, who find an awoken girl. Now they find the little girl that he walked out on.
Oh no, the
The
prostitute's
call girl.
daughter.
Daughter. And that's. But see, that's. He was there at that, and that's he looked at that girl, and that's why he left. And then don't they find her dead here?
Yeah. Yes, they find the prostitute is dead, and then she finds her daughter.
So
She
am
hears
I
a noise
right
or
that it
something.
was Mr. Hand that did it because he visited her?
Correct.
Yeah.
See,
Yes.
I'm right then. What I said at the beginning. I'm
No,
But that's
Because
that's another situation though.
yeah.
the dead with the spiral on her boob.
She's a different. That's the second woman. She's not the same one
Oh.
as the opening of the
There's
movie.
two. Okay, I thought it was the same. They find he finds the Guide to Shell Beach by Johnny Murdoch when he's back at Carl's house. It's blank now. Carl calls to tattle on him, and shut it down. We get another freeze time, and then we get a little fight with Mr. Hand, who they can float around a lot, but then like he totally just knocks him on his ass right away. And then Mr. Hand gives him some exposition. Oh, we use your dead we're a hive mind. We use your dead. We're studying you for this dumb shit. And then he falls off. The city moves, which makes break. Why fall this way? You fall that way. One of them gets squished in the building. Go ahead.
Yeah, and this is also like bullshit. Like, just use your fucking tuning to break the window, but instead he's like fucking using his legs and his arms to like make his way through before the building collapses. It was just like everything was hit or miss with his powers. I wish he would just
False
fucking
sense
use
of
them all the
urgency
time.
there.
Yeah. This is when we're gonna jump into my notes. I'm just gonna start criticizing the shit out of everything.
Well, I mean, because he does kind of bring up some of the exposition here. So, why don't you tell us what you think about him, Josh?
Oh well, just after that, that's when
Bumstead saves him.
yeah, like he saves them. He sees that the strangers are obviously these threatening individuals. In the very next scene, he's like, "Why'd you kill that woman?" Like he's like already accusing him and like arresting him. I was like, you just saw those people who were obviously evil.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, let's go back to me being a cop. I don't know. I thought that was dumb. And then right after that, him being in jail and them talking on the phone with Murdoch and his wife, they admit that they don't really know each other, but somehow they still love each other. Just doesn't make any fucking sense. If you don't know somebody, it doesn't make sense to be like, oh, I still care for you. And then all of a sudden he can use his powers when he fucking couldn't break the glass to get inside the goddamn building. Now he can. Like I can just do it. I can just keep going.
Now he's breaking the glass that was supposed to be reinforced. Before he couldn't break cheap one pane. But then also Mr. Hand shows up at the police station.
Oh, this is where they start putting everybody to sleep.
Yeah, sleep. Dr. Schreiber and Jay Murdoch meet again, essentially. This syringe, and he pulls a gun on him. You gotta put this in your fucking forehead, John. Well, look, holy shit, that's intense, bro. I don't care if you are Kiefer Sutherland. And then this is where we get the exposition on the boat. So, do you want to talk about your ideas about why these are aliens, right? They're a hive mind. They are trying to study what makes us individuals, and they assume it's the soul. So they're trying to find and study the human soul.
Yeah, and somehow that's going to save their kind, their fucking race.
Correct.
I don't understand it at all. Like the soul is already like a super subjective topic for like almost everybody on this planet. So the idea of like that being the significance of their survival is so weird to me. And they didn't explain how the humans were taken, which I wish they would have, because I wanted to know, like, at the end, would these people eventually be returned? Could John, like, send them back? I don't know. I wish I had more.
I thought that was
Well, if it takes all of them to tune to get the city and keep it moving, if it's just John now, I expect the city to fall apart and they're all going to die in space.
But they're not. John has
Weak.
more powers than any of them now.
Yeah. He's like
John's like the stupid comparisons I read briefly about like this being like relatable to the Matrix, which it's fucking not, by the way. Right? Like Matrix is like fucking amazing, and this movie is the opposite of that. Like it's very like if he's supposed to be like Neo in a sense, like he fucking like shifts the goddamn ship towards the sun and populates it with water. Like I don't feel like anybody's dying.
yeah, I agree.
So
So
and then can we also get to the part where they find out like they're on the ship, because I have something to say about that when they bust down the Shell Beach shit.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, I was gonna say a few things if I can remember them. Just about them being aliens and what they're studying. So why not study how we procreate? That's what I'm interested in, right? My race is ending. So how do I make more? How do I make a new generation? And that's
Yeah,
that's
they
really the
they
only thing I can
just
get from humans because we don't live forever. So how do you guys procreate? What's the gift of life? I'm like,
yeah,
what if
their
you're smart
explanation was
enough?
so weird.
Yeah, if you're smart enough as an alien race to be building these telekinetic cities and whatnot, um, I feel like you wouldn't. This doesn't fit. Doesn't like add up together when there's like this is why
Agreed.
we're doing this. 1 + equals profit. You know, like wait, what? How did you get there? There's no doesn't make sense. Um, and then what was number two?
Who does number 2 work for?
I don't
I've
remember
been
number two.
I've been wondering when I can show the boys those movies, and probably not for a while.
Yeah, I'm not showing them that.
Damn it! What was number two?
I don't think I can even show them Ace
not
Ventura. I think no way.
Austin Power stuff. That's what they're
Really?
comes
Not even Ace
referencing.
Ventura?
I don't think so.
There's just the
Dude,
scene in the beginning, right? Could you just skip
No, the
that?
whole
All the tranny
the
stuff.
tranny thing, the tranny thing.
Oh, I forgot about
Dude,
Yeah.
we had the kids watch Hocus Pocus this week, and I was all nervous
The
because
original.
a virgin has to light the candle, and I was like, oh my god, the kids are gonna ask like, what
Have you
that
told them
means?
about sex
And
yet?
no.
Oh, we
Well,
told our
Cole
boys.
Cole Cole already watched the videos and stuff at school, so we've
Oh,
talked
he
a little
did.
bit about
Okay.
it. Yeah, but they didn't ask about that when the scene came up. But
All right.
yeah, sorry. Okay, keep
And
going.
Cole taught me everything I know.
Terrible.
I'm gonna have Cole talk to my kid too.
Like an X.
How awkward was the
Alright.
talk, Todd?
Not that bad.
Good.
So this is the end of the boat ride.
Todd had just like 2 cars. He was just like,
And then ask your teachers for details.
You know, it's all super basic.
Yeah.
Not like get into advanced techniques and stuff.
There's a couple hustlers. Figure it out.
She's terrible. Worst. If I scare the hell out of them, I bet.
So this is where they get there and they open the wall to space.
The Shell Beach wall.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, this
But
is
somehow it's like not technically sucking them out because there's a force field, right?
Yeah.
Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
They said
so
they
then
had
here's my other like, what the fuck? This is so dumb. The strangers created this fictional world, yet they allowed the humans to have fucking guns, which can hurt them. So he like wounds several of the strangers with his fucking gun. I was
Oh,
like, what? What?
That's a really good point.
I remember number
It's like,
2.
why give them that?
They
Well,
Alright,
I
go.
guess they had to make it realistic in their world, so it had to be a real gun.
they probably never even considered
Yeah.
that it would be used
Yeah.
against them.
Could have been billy clubs.
But so I guess the reason that they're studying humans is they think that individualism is the key to their survival. They are already individuals. Like they claim to be a hive mind, but they don't act like that at all. They always have single people talking to other single people, and they
Yeah.
have different opinions. Let's kill him.
I think they just
know, like-
have. I think they just have access to each other's minds. They don't necessarily have to follow each other's mind.
Well, Mr. Hand says that. Imagine having no thought that's your own. It's always shared with a crowd.
Hmm.
I think when he's talking to Connolly, the dead fish.
Okay. Anyways, I was like, you guys don't really, because I think it'd be more like Unity and Rick and Morty, essentially. You know,
Yeah.
just the one person talking, but they could like continue a sentence down 20 people.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Shut it down.
You should you should remake the movie, Caleb. The Caleb cut.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Jay Murdoch is captured. What's his face?
No, but our cop goes flying into space.
Bumstead. Yeah. Which is kind of sad, man. You know, he was a force of good, and then he's like, whoa, oh, and like you barely like tip over the edge, and you just float off into the nothing.
It was so weird.
Yeah,
I was waiting for him to freeze, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same.
Like we're gonna see his eyeballs explode or something, or
took too much budget.
Yeah. Well, now that they've captured Jay Murdoch, they bring him back, and it's time to be one with John Murdoch.
Okay, so another question. Here's my last like, what the fuck's going on? Why is Keith Sutherland in that fucking iron trap? That's like, like he's like, I don't get it. He didn't get hurt.
I think it was like to limit his motion. Like he can no longer do anything outside of protocol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they said that like that's the last year acting very on something at the beginning. Remember that? He's in the spa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inconsistent.
All right, that was I saw him walking around in that thing. I was like,
yeah, I think that was his punishment. Like, we can't trust you. We keep finding you in these compromising positions, so we're putting you in this thing where you can't move around freely. You're all kind of stiff and weird.
He can just give shots.
Did you make a comment earlier about Murdoch having retrieved the original syringe and putting it in his jacket?
Yes.
Which is the big.
Oh, I didn't comment on that, but I know what you're talking about. So yeah, it should be
yeah.
commented that Jay Murdoch still has the original saving syringe that
Sutherland wanted him to take.
Yeah, who is Schreiber.
Yeah.
Well, then this is when that happens. So he grabs out of the syringe and uses that to inject him instead of injecting him with another squid person.
So real quick, so injecting this somehow John is the chosen one that will somehow allow their race to survive, or they're just so desperate they think it's going to work in some
He
capacity.
is.
Like they don't really.
They do. Kiefer Sutherland. It's ridiculous explanation, but Kiefer Sutherland earlier on, Dr. Schreiber was like, he can tune, and
He's evolved.
he's the next evolutionary stage, and blah
Okay.
blah blah. Which is like, come on, that is what you're gonna go with? Like in this sample size of 300 people that they snatched out of fucking downtown Chicago or whatever, you just happen to have this fucking Jedi Padawan who is the best of
Yeah.
us, you know?
I did like seeing Kiefer Sutherland in all those quick flashbacks,
Yeah, they were pretty
Fucking-
cool.
Yeah.
like the ice cream truck. And,
They could have
Fire
explained
department.
it if they had. Okay, that's a road you're traveling. Now expand on that. Oh well, every time we make them sleep, it's like it alters your DNA or something like that, and so it's almost as if they're traveling forward 100,000 years every time we make them sleep, and you know they can evolve. Like, give me some sort of explanation,
that actually makes a lot of sense. I wish they would have done something like that.
something. But it's
Yeah, to
very
explain
weak.
how long the time lapse was. Yeah.
So they're just like, accept it. Here's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That should be the tagline.
Accepted. Here's
It's
some
some bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah, just that's the tagline for the movie.
Bullshit City.
Uh,
So then all that happens, and he gets, which is cool. I liked that whole thing where he's inserted himself into all of his memories and everything.
Just to train him.
So yeah, and then you know you see as he's growing up, he's like training himself, and
Yeah.
he's floating and doing all this cool stuff. And then he wakes up and he unleashes bad CGI upon all of the strangers.
it's so bad.
Yeah, I mean, he just tears shit up. Everything goes bad for them. And then he kind of floats up in his final little match with Mr. Book.
Ugh, terrible.
And this knife comes out. They all have those kind of funny knife. Pachink! I've got to
Yeah.
show it to you. Mhm. This is the knife I'm going to use. Look here.
Yeah. You have to let the cops use fucking guns.
Yeah.
God.
But that knife goes over to John Murdoch, but he's able to, like, oh, cliche, turn it back around. Goes back to the other dude. Goes into
And then,
his
like,
throat.
he turns into a fucking firecracker, like spinning out of control. That shit's like coming out of him.
And at least we get to see now why they have an aversion to water. It's because when they touch water, they fucking explode.
Oh, was that what that was supposed to be? With
Yeah,
him exploding
he
in the
said they
water
have an
tower?
aversion to
Okay.
water, and they don't like water. That's why I like to hang out at the spa, because they don't like water. Well, apparently this is why. It's because if they touch water, then they just, because he flies into
Okay.
that water silo, and as soon as he does, it's like boom.
I just thought because he was end level boss, it just made sense for him.
It just for him to explode. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Both reasons
Either-
are right.
either one's pretty good.
Yeah. So with him gone, that's we think at this time all the strangers dead. John
No, there's
Murdoch.
one.
Yeah, John Murdoch begins to remake the world. He starts with making an ocean, and then he wants to go to Shell
Shell's-
Beach.
Shell Beach.
But on his way there, Mr. Hand confronts him. And he's like, I'm gonna die. We never survive.
Your imprint did not sit well with me.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
Well, and they said when they were gonna first imprint him, they're like, that never works. It always ends in death. Are you sure you want to do this? Like, yeah, I do. Because we need to catch Johnny Murdoch. But this whole little mini encounter is just to give fucking John Murdoch this stupid corny line of, you you guys were looking for the human soul, but you were looking in here.
Oh
Should
man,
should have been
yeah.
looking in here. You're looking in the wrong place." And I was like, Jesus Christ. Like that, but that just goes
Oh,
back to my opinion that no, they shouldn't have. They should have been looking here, and they should have been
yeah.
actually looking instead of mixing fucking cocktails together with Kiefer Sutherland. Like that's not at all what's happening up here.
Plus, we met. You should have also mentioned Schreiber tells Murdoch that his wife's memory has been changed. She's now Anne. She won't
Anna.
recollect any. Yeah, she won't recollect anything because all the memory storage got destroyed.
Yeah, so there's no way to actually go back and do that anymore because all the lab and everything is gone.
Yeah,
Which is fine. I mean, you're like
yeah,
the
because he can do whatever he
Jesus
wants
of
now.
that world. Yeah, you're gonna have no
Yeah.
problem get bitches on that dick. Um, so as he's remaking the world, now is the first time we see daylight. Opens up the door, and oh my gosh, does it not feel nice to see something fucking bright in this movie for a change? Is this the first time we see daylight?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because they don't like it. The species doesn't like it.
Right. I don't like a lot of things. Daylight and water. You need to work on those aversions. That's why your
Yeah, I'm saying
species
it's
is
too
dying.
too vampire-ish, man.
Yeah. Oh, are there any parallels there? Go beyond that?
I don't know.
Well, anyways, Anna's there, and like, hey, Shell Beach is over there. I'm headed there myself. Why don't you come with me? John Murdoch goes along with her, and he introduces himself. I'm John Murdoch. That's the end of
The end.
Dark City. So apparently they're just the people that are there are gonna live out their lives, assuming that they have normal human lifespans. Um, but do they? They don't have the knowledge, or do they, of how to like continue long term? Because
Yeah.
I think they just figure it out.
I guess
I mean,
Because
because
Schreiber escapes too. Like there's no penance to him either. I thought something was gonna happen to him.
well, I mean, he was trying to fight for the good the whole time. He was basically forced to work for the bad guys.
Oh no, he was getting his rocks off doing it though. I felt like he was complacent.
But he turned out to be like without him, John Murdoch wouldn't have won.
That is true. Yeah,
Mhm.
that is true.
Without Jennifer Connelly, nothing different.
she was just cut from the movie.
It's completely cut out.
You should,
Replaced it with a
you
cat.
should just make that cut, put it out there. Kazaa.
The Caleb cut.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I can't tell the difference. Like, what do you get rid of?
Wonder how much time you would cut on the movie runtime if you got rid of her scenes.
She's not in it that often, in my opinion.
Maybe a minute or so.
A couple minutes, yeah.
So what'd you guys think?
Are we doing scores?
Well, just before we do scores, I'll say right away because I use the Philips Hue shit, and I try to make it so that they're synced up when I'm watching movies to the display that I'm using. And it's usually a pretty neat effect. It just kind of gives the same mood lighting as what's on screen. But for this movie, they were fucking going crazy, just back and forth, because there's so much darkness and lightness on one side of the screen throughout this
Oh.
whole movie. It's like nighttime, and then there's like a bright thing over here. Nighttime, there's a red stoplight. Nighttime, and there's a green neon thing. And so like my lights
Couldn't
were just
handle
going nuts all the time.
Was it cool or distracting?
Annoying.
It's interesting. I wasn't annoyed by it, but I was just like, wow, the movie is just like really, really. Even though I was trying to say like bright and dynamic in its colors and shit, but I don't get that actually watching it.
No, it's not. It's muted.
You always look like you're on the case now, Todd. Made detective.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. I'm on the case.
But yeah, let's do scores.
I want Todd to like go to a fucking like gas station and be like, "Hey, what's up, narc?" Start calling you
Hello, fellow kids.
that.
Yeah, where I can buy
Yes.
some drugs.
You gonna shake me down?
How about them drugs, eh, guys? Pretty cool.
All right, I'll start. 2 out of 10. So I cannot remember the last time I saw a movie this bad. I'm sorry. It's been a while.
Next, Ken.
I can't decide if I think it's worse than Mortal Kombat or not.
What?
Are you
Definitely
fucking
worse
Which
than
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat?
Kombat, motherfucker.
I didn't
Mortal
like
Kombat
Mortal Kombat at all.
Annihilation? Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
No,
Yeah, it makes
any of
sense,
them.
but not the original.
Any of them.
The original one.
What's
Oh
going
my
on?
god.
Going on
Booed
right now?
him.
What did you give
Booed
that?
him.
What grade? What?
I don't
score?
remember. Low. You guys were pissed.
Well, you're not making it any better right now. Jesus. Oh, let's see what's
I'll
worse,
give
Mortal
this-
Kombat or Dark City.
Jeez, of course
I'll
it's
give
worse
this one-
than Mortal Kombat. Of course
I'll give this
it's
one a
worse.
3.
I think you gave Mortal Kombat like a 5 or a 4.
Go check
I
the
don't
tapes.
remember.
Go check the tapes. Let's go.
Tapes. You probably wasn't recording.
Todd?
Um, I would say it's a 2. I mean, I really enjoyed the way it looked, like all the set design, but it wasn't enough to save it from just being terrible.
You and Josh give it a
That's
2. I'm gonna be with Ken and give it a 3. I would say like teeter tottering onto a 4 because again the visuals are so cool. It's just
Yeah.
really seems like a really
It was
well
cool
put
looking.
together idea, kind of like it had flaws that I couldn't reconcile, and just at its base it would be like, oh, that's a cool idea. Can I expand on that? No,
You know,
it's
that's
just
what I
dumb.
said.
You know, like at its base, at its core, like I can't make it any smarter. So ditch it. You
Dude,
need
if
to
it-
find something else.
Yeah, if things were like, if they had really taken the time to fully explain everything in the script, it could have been something. But I just felt like,
That's what I
don't
felt
know.
like too. As soon as I got done with the movie, I said, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it could have been really awesome, but it just wasn't.
I think if they changed the edit and how, like Caleb was saying, how the story was structured and how they told the story, I think you could make a good movie out of what was there, just not how they did it.
Mm-mm.
Well, I disagree. I think that unless you added more to it and it gave me a good explanation, the base idea just sucked. I mean, I can get on board with aliens kidnapped a bunch of people and are running experiments, but the reason they're running experiments can't be that.
Well, no, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can re-edit. They saved Star Wars with the edit, the first one. You could do that with here. You could remove the aliens completely and just have the strangers be there running experiments on humans and even cut out the starship, probably. There's just this group of very pale people running experiments on humans, and John's trying to figure out how. Maybe even get rid of the stupid tuning.
Yeah, right.
All right, that's it. What? What's up?
Oh wow, look at this. The director confirmed this year, like
oh, sequel.
2 months ago, that they're doing a series.
for television
Yeah.
on Dark City.
Starring Ron Perlman.
So, yes.
Oh look, someone did make a fan edit in 2012.
I'm sorry, I'm not watching it.
Anyways, yeah, terrible movie. Are there any fun facts about it? Or trivia's?
You know, originally I was,
What-
and I can still do it. I was just gonna like, they're all kind of about the same interest level, so I can read the whole thing. But then, as we've been talking about it, I kind of got bored of this movie just talking about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine.
skip it.
Nothing particularly interesting then.
Well, one of the main ones that was interesting is a number of the pieces of the set, including those used for rooftop chase, were sold to the production of The Matrix 1999 at the end of shooting. So there's your comparison,
Awesome.
Josh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They just reused him in the Matrix.
Well, they were just talking about how there's parallels, the whole, like people trapped in a
I guess
false
I also
life.
didn't realize how close they were.
Dude, it is crazy to me to think that Matrix came out in '99. Like,
That's
Oh,
nuts.
apparently
I
the
know.
director had the idea for this while filming The Crow, and would talk to Brandon Lee about it. So we could have had a Brandon Lee as the star movie if he didn't
Instead of
die.
Rufus.
Sounds so much better.
Yeah, instead of Rufus.
I-
Yeah.
in-
I don't-
in my head.
I only
Well, I
remember-
like this guy, but
I only remember him from A Knight's Tale. It's the only other movie I remember him in.
Same.
He was that prick.
Yeah, but then what would you have said, Todd, when Brandon Lee died in this movie instead?
I don't.
Dude, yeah, what happens, like, what if The Crow, like, never becomes this, like, huge following because Brandon Lee survives The Crow, dies in Dark City? That'd be crazy.
All right, what if episodes?
Yeah. Here, let's write this down.
Enhance. Did you watch the final what if, both of you?
Yeah, I said I watched it. It was super. It was awesome.
I haven't, but
That's
I've had
awesome.
Logan explain it to me. Another fact: Alex Proyas wanted the film to look real, not highly theatrical like Tim Burton's Batman, 1989, which he mentions.
Dude,
by
I thought
name.
it.
It looked exactly like
I thought
Tim
it
Burton's
looked.
Batman.
I was gonna say, dude,
Everything
earlier
looked
when
fake
you were
and
talking,
stylistic.
when you were talking about the background, I was like, dude, it's fucking Burton's Gotham, man. Like,
Yeah.
it looks exactly the same.
It looks cool. I thought it looked great. I don't know. I love that style. He said not like that. It looked exactly like that. What the-
Yeah.
Like out of here.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, it totally doesn't. I'll just kiss
Hey.
his ass.
I'm gonna go get a drink and go pee. I'll be right back.
Shut it down.
Leak it out. Did you stop recording, Caleb?
No. You want me to?
Are we still going?
OnlyFans.
Oh, OnlyFans. No, it's changing. Or no, wait. They said they're not changing. They're changing back to not
I
changing.
think. Yeah, I think they gave in.
Yeah. Subscribe to OnlyFans and shut it down.